Don't just read about the skills you need for your career, learn them by getting hands-on with the career and technical education programs at Anna ISD. The CTE program is the fast track to practical experience in careers that are both exciting and in demand in today's workforce. At Anna ISD, we offer a wide range of CTE programs to ignite your passion. Dive into business and industry and discover agriculture, food, and natural resources with pathways in agricultural technology and mechanical systems, animal science, and plant science. Explore exciting fields like engineering and manufacturing technology. Develop your creative skills in arts, audio-video technology, and communication with pathways in audio-video production, commercial photography, and graphic design. Launch your future in business, marketing, and finance with pathways in marketing and entrepreneurship, or discover the world of information technology with pathways in computer technician, computer programming, and cloud computing. If public service calls to you, consider education and training with a focus on teaching and learning, or health science with opportunities to study athletic training, certified nursing aide, medical assistant, or EKG technology. Explore law and public service with pathways in law enforcement, fire science, or legal studies. For those that love to work with their hands, our trades program in architecture and construction offer a pathway in carpentry. At the same time, transportation, distribution, and logistics provide a pathway in automotive technology. And it all starts with career development, guiding students from middle school through high school with general employability skills, our makerspace, and pre-engineering programs, ensuring they're prepared for the career of their dreams. Our high school features a 3,700 square foot makerspace, an innovative space that provides students with access to cutting-edge technology and tools, fostering creativity, problem-solving, and collaboration. At Anna ISD, we believe in providing all students with the opportunity to discover their path. Our CTE programs offer a diverse range of pathways, ensuring that every student can find their passion and pursue their dreams. In high school, students will dive deeper into a chosen field through more specialized CTE programs. It's at this point where their personal development with the work-based learning style of the CTE classes will really take off, all during a classroom experience that's unlike any other. Discover your path at Anna ISD. Visit our website or contact your counselor to learn more about our CTE programs.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Eagles Nest. Welcome to the ninth round championship game between the Anaheim Coyotes and the Wakeland Wolverines. Education athletics, including games like this one, teach lifetime values such as respect for your opponents, coaches, officials, and classmates. There are few better places than athletic competition to demonstrate respect for others. Referees for tonight's game are Aaron Gomez, Brandon Bundy, and Jude Packer. At this time, please rise and remove your hats as we honor our flag and our nation with the playing of our national anthem. Third stringer Henry Pirates. Number 0, Kyle Williams. Number 2, Ashai Poole. Number 13, Sophia Heiner. Number 15, Georgie Wells. Number 22, Jacob Williams. And number 24, Nia Kerr. And now, the starting for the Coyotes. Senior guard, number 4, Ivy Jackson. Senior guard, number 5, sophomore forward, number 10, Wakeland Jackson. Senior forward, number 23, Noel Renfro. Senior guard, number 32, Ayana Cooper. The head coach of the Coyotes is Charles Leslie. He is assisted by Varsity assistants Brian Moon and Chad Love. And now the reserve Wakeland Wolverine. Number 4, Sydney Seth. Number 5, Cassie Shannon. Number 11, Zayna Osborne. Number 12, Carrington Teeter. Number 23, Kyla Stingle. And number 25, Mary Kate Sexton. And now, the starting lineup for the Wakeland.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to tonight's area matchup between the Wakeland Wolverines and your Anna Coyotes. I'm Scott Riley. I'll be hanging out with you this evening as we watch what should be a pretty great matchup. Frisco Wakeland is coming out of their district as the 2 seed. They're coached by Chad Hurst. He is in his 3rd year as the head coach for the Wakeland Wolverines. He's got a great team this year, and they're pretty young as well. A lot of sophomores being announced right now. Anna, you're at Lady Coyotes, coached by Charles Leslie, also in his 3rd year as the head coach. And a lot riding on the line for Coach Leslie tonight. They win this, they will both set the new season record, or new school record for wins in this season, and this will be the first time in school history the Lady Yotes have gotten to the 3rd round of the playoffs. I think the keys for the game for Anna, it starts with the big problem you have to solve with Frisco Wakeland, and that is number 14, Charlotte Cavan. She's long, she's athletic, she's skilled, and she is averaging around 20 points a game for Coach Hurst. They couple her with number 10, Kaylee Thornton. She is also a long and athletic forward who is one of the best rebounders Coach Leslie said he's seen this year. Kaylee Thornton's brother actually is the leading player for the Wakeland Wolverine men's team. He's averaging about 25, and the Lady Coyotes are hoping that that does not run in the family tonight. Lady Coyotes, your starters, Ivy Jackson, Holland Jackson, Noel Renfro, Reagan Wright, and leading scorer, Ayana Cooper. Lady Coyotes win the tip. Wolverines wearing white with orange numbers with blue, navy blue trim. Coyotes in their purple with white numbers. Reagan Wright stays with their turnover. Noel Renfro from downtown putting the stretch in the stretch 5, and it's 3-0 as the Coyotes getting a 2-2-1 press. Cavan, Chloe Canaria. There's the one we talked about. That's Kaylee Thornton for 3, and she's going to pick up the early foul in the press there as Ayana Cooper beat her to the spot. Lady Wolverines also have senior Faith Lee starting, as well as junior Madison Epps. Reagan Wright's going to bring the ball at the court. Coach Hurst loves a good man-to-man defense. He's starting with Madison Epps on Ayana Cooper, who is the head of the snake, right for 3, and it's right in the middle of the net, and that's a 6-2 lead for the Coyotes. Got the trap here. Cavett with a nice left-handed pass up the floor. Oh, and a foul right there picked up by Ayana Cooper. Refereeing crew tonight is from the Fort Worth chapter, and according to Hardwood, Texas message board, this is one of the best crews you're going to find in the state. Big time Donnie Ott described this crew as good as we're going to find, and that makes me and Coach Leslie feel great. Oh, nice slip play on the inbounds play, and that's a 2-pointer for Epps. Coyotes getting the ball up the floor quick. Skip pass, just a little too high for Noelle Renfro. Coach Leslie said one of the keys was going to be continuing to limit turnovers. After the Coyotes lost to Melissa earlier, they've been really great at taking care of the ball, and that's got to continue tonight against this long and explosive Wolverine team. Double team, and Ivy Jackson picks up another steal. That's why she has over 1,000 in her career, averaging 5 a game. What a pass by Reagan Wright to Holland Jackson. Loved how Reagan Wright looked off that defender in the zone to the corner, threw it behind her head. Vintage Patrick Mahomes, not Super Bowl Patrick Mahomes, and that's a steal for the Coyotes. Ayana Cooper comes up with it, ball batted away, and she wins that and gets fouled by Canaria. That's a really great energy play, and it takes me to the number one comment Coach Hurst made about the Lady Coyotes. He said this is one of the most tenacious teams on both ends. We're never out of the play for a loose ball. He said it's not 50-50 balls, it's 75-25 balls they get to. And the one you don't want to foul the most is Ayana Cooper. Cooper, the senior wing, a resilient young woman. She's battled through 2 ACL tears, getting back into shape. This year has just had a huge year where she tapped into that potential. Gets 1 of 2 on that one. Kevin brings it up, but she turns it over. Hit Holland Jackson to her sister. Ivy Jackson with the left-handed pass to Holland. Kick out. Reagan Wright throws it up. A little bit long. Holland Jackson there to collect it. And we're going to have an out of bounds. Just got a little stumble. And Coach Hurst not loving what he is seeing early on. He's going to take a quick timeout as he looks to the ground to collect himself. Let's see if he's going to go with the calm approach of reminding these Lady Wolverines that they're a really good basketball team. They've been in big games. He's getting a little more animated, and we're going to see if that works here. One of the interesting things about this Wolverine team is you don't have a lot of upperclassmen, and in fact, the most dangerous players, according to Coach Leslie and according to Coach Hurst, are sophomores. Charlotte Cavan has the look of a potential star that's going to play at the next level. Kaylee Thornton is, again, she's long, she's athletic. But this is the biggest game they've been in. Cavan fires a nice skip pass up. Ball in the middle of the paint. Just short. Coyote's going to get the block. And there is a foul. Ayana Cooper with 3 Lady Wolverines around her. Maintains possession, draws the foul. And that one is going to be called on Faith Lee, senior guard, her first. Coach Hurst likes to pressure the ball. He's got a dominant one press. He's showing right here. As Ivy Jackson can't come away with it. He'll also get in a 2-2-1. A little bit of man jump lately. As Kaylee Thornton fires it. It's a nice rebound by Madison Epps, the junior wing. She just can't find the shot. One thing Coach Leslie said to look at is a little bit of a stagger on the inbounds play, or an elevator. And we were expecting the elevator. They hit the slip. But our pace coming down the floor, maybe get away with a slap. Advancing pass, Noelle Renfro is going to control it right there. Reagan Wright puts it up, misses short side. Renfro picks the ball up. She pulls it. Is it twice as nice? Not quite. Wakeland comes away with the ball. Physical play right there. And Reagan Wright is going to pick up the foul. Refs early on look like they're going to let a little contact go from the Fort Worth chapter. They're used to fast and aggressive basketball like these ladies are going to play. Holland Jackson defending up top. Ivy Jackson looking to pressure Cavan. Cavan, skilled player. She can pull it from the volleyball line according to many sources. But Coyotes with the rebound, pressured right away. Ivy Jackson taking it down the left side with that left hand she's got. To Reagan Wright. Little ball screen. Wright's going to take it on the reject, kick it out. Renfro, 4-3. Just long, but Holland Jackson is waiting. Nice rip through for Cooper. To Wright. Buries it from the top of the key. 1, 2, and 3 for the senior guard. 2-2-1 press. A 3-up look. They're flashing from the top, cycling in from the backside. It's now a 2-1-2 look. Calmly break it across half court. Ivy Jackson reaches. That's a left-hand layup. Ayana Cooper showing that she has put 4 years in the weight room. But that pass just a little bit undersold right there from Ivy Jackson, and Cavan's bringing the ball up. Jackson's going to go meet her, though. Giving her a little space, left hand. Ball's poked away. Coach Leslie described Cavan as having a little bit of a Luka Doncic-type game. Said she is not the greatest athlete they'll see, but she's functionally athletic, great technique, and the announcer's curse as she gets ripped, pass ahead to Reagan Wright, throws it up, and it is in. Coach Hurst looking at his bench. He's making a change now, and it's 14-6. Ayana Cooper, hand up. He's got Wright. It's a numbers advantage. 2-on-1. She puts up the shot. Holland Jackson there, and she is fouled going up, and that is 2 shots for sophomore Holland Jackson. Great effort. Wright gets the ball up, and an athlete like Holland Jackson is always going to be in the hunt for a rebound. That is going to be 2 fouls on Chloe Canaria, senior wing. Kyla Stengel coming in, Cassie Shim coming in for the Wolverines. Shim is a sophomore, Stengel is a senior. Lady Coyotes don't play a lot of subs. And that's going to be one of the keys, keeping this 5 on the floor. Holland takes the second they can set up in their press. Jackson and Cooper up top. Cooper and Jackson will cover the middle when the ball's away. Reagan Wright, Ivy Jackson on the second level. And there's a steal. Ivy Jackson tips it away. Cooper to Wright. Pretty basketball. Just can't make the layup. A little bit slappy. Clock's running. They get the steal. There's Cooper. She is fouled. Goes to the ground, and she's going to get 2 shots. Coach Leslie down on the bench wearing a crispy white Adidas pullover with black pants and some purple and black Air Force Ones tonight. Going to give a little water, give a little bit of encouragement and instruction to Jackson and Wright as Cooper makes her first. Coach Hurst in the orange quarter zip. Navy pants with the brown shoes, staying on school colors here. Physical play right there. And what is the call? It's going to be a block. You know, our ladies offering a little bit of disagreement to their official. Haven't won many of those in my brief career as a coach. Maybe we'll be the first. After the quick break, Charlotte Cavan back in. You know, my first impression from seeing her in person is they say she's 6 foot, and she looks every bit of it. And she looks like she has a plus wingspan, room to grow, nice techniques. Back to the basket there, kick out. And that is a big 3 for Kyla Stengel coming off the bench. The Wolverines needed that. Pass ahead. Carter in the back. No defensive pass interference in high school girls basketball. Cavan looking to pull up. She gets her feet set. And that is a 6-0 run, making it a 12-16 game. I don't know a whole lot about recruiting, but she sure looks the part on a high major player to me. Cooper, kick out. Noelle Renfro for 3. Just a little bit long on line. Cavan got the ball. She's sizing up down the sideline. Nice skip, but Reagan Wright sees it. That's going to be a foul on Madison Epps. You know, Coach Hurst said he was going to start Madison Epps on Cooper tonight. Thinks she's a little bit stronger to hold up with Cooper's physicality. The length might cause Cooper some problems. But we hadn't really seen that because the Coyotes are doing a great job of keeping this game in transition right now. You know, it's going to be hard for Charlotte Cavan to really get cooking too much if she can't get in rhythm in the half court. Kaylee Thornton checking back into the game. She's going to go down low to block out Ayana Cooper. Cavan blocking out Noelle Renfro. Senior Reagan Wright looking to make it 2 for 2. And she does. Lady Coyotes, not statistically a great shooting team. Dropping back here, they're going to go into a half-court man-to-man defense. Ball's coming back. Read and react system from Coach Hurst, featuring Charlotte Cavan in positions that she's good at. Right there, Cedric Thornton, that's his sister. Hopefully he's not going to suit up for the Lady Wolverines tonight. He'd be an issue. But Cavan back in, kicks it to the wing. Holland Jackson, length and athleticism. Well, showing up for Madison Epps. Going to be a foul. And the basket for Madison Epps. Ivy Jackson, a little bit late to get there. She goes down, hoping to draw the charge. And that's going to be her second foul in the first quarter here. Now, if you've watched the Lady Coyotes all year, this is a new face you've seen checking in. Kyla Williams, freshman guard, and she is a capital S, capital P spark plug. Has the ball, taking it down the left side. She's quick, she's athletic, she's skilled. Sweet left-handed hook pass. Reagan Wright feet set. Can't find it, and Charlotte Cavan is going to draw the foul on Noelle Renfro, shaking her head in disagreement, but definitely a foul. Cavan with a strong rebound, and Cavan's going to be shooting 2 here. As it's 18-14 Lady Coyotes with 54 seconds left in the first quarter. Not the person I'd want to put on the line is Charlotte Cavan.
Charlotte Cavan.
She's going to get 2 shots. You know, if you're unfamiliar with the high school game, we made a rule change last year. After 5 team fouls, you get 2 shots. No 1-on-1, no double bonus in the half. Just 2 shots. The foul's reset at the quarter as Cavan makes her first. Both teams in the bonus. Call them as you like. Charlotte Cavan deposits both. It's a 2-point ball game. Full court press, and that's going to get to him. Missed the easy bucket. Cavan, left-handed pass, hits it out. That's going to be Epps. She steps through. That is a skillful layup. Good footwork. Pressure getting to the Lady Coyotes there. 3 up, press break, 2 stretch back. Jackson getting through, and they're going to get the blocking call as she splits the trap. Going to be on Madison Epps. Charlotte Cavan, terrific player, just a little late to get into that trap there, or else they had Ivy Jackson in a pickle. Coach Hurst pleading his case, and some might say, especially our friends in Navy and Orange, that he has a case. But this Fort Worth chapter disagrees, and Ivy Jackson makes it a 1-point game for the Lady Coyotes. Ivy shooting about 55% for the year, shooting not her strength. Shooting them right hand, despite her left hand being a little bit of a stronger dribble. 1-point game, 25 seconds and counting. Charlotte Cavan slings the pass. Coach Leslie dodges it. Accomplished dodgeball player back in the Southeastern Oklahoma intramurals, Coach Leslie is. A little hometown fact for you. Kyler Williams with the ball. Facing a two-man trap. Looks like she is going to beat that herself. Ball is tipped. The students behind the Lady Coyotes goal. Disagreement. A lot of basketball experts there in the front row. Look more like football players, but I don't doubt their knowledge of the beautiful game. Williams with the ball. Ivy Jackson setting a screen. It's rejected. Reagan Wright pull up on the baseline. The length of Epps bothered her. 5 seconds and counting. Another Noelle Renfro deep attempt. Off the mark, and that is going to be a jump ball with 1 second left, which is going to be nice. Going to be hard to get a bucket right here if you're the Wolverines, and that will give the Lady Coyotes the ball heading into the second quarter. Cavan, 1 dribble, throws it up. Kyla Williams catches the ball. Coach Leslie stands tall, takes a deep breath on whether or not he needs to maybe address that right now, and he is going to let that one slide. But after 1 quarter, it's 19-18. I think the Frisco Wakeland Lady Wolverines maybe not expecting the speed and the amount of ground that the Lady Coyotes can cover. You know, this is a very athletic team. For Anna, it's a veteran team. You've got a couple of seniors in the lineup. several seniors, in fact. You've got some underclassmen that provide a lot of athleticism. And some of those passes that might have been open against lesser athletic teams in district don't quite show up when you're in the second round of the playoffs. And we're going to see how Wakeland settles in. You know, this is a team that ranked most of the season, but also playing in a tough district. They beat the Frisco Liberty, reigning back-to-back state champions in the 5A girls basketball world, beat them in the first round of the playoffs. And that's a huge win for the number 15 ranked Lady Wolverines. But the season's not done yet. Anna coming in kind of unheralded, moving up to 5A from 4A this year. Not a rich tradition in basketball for the Lady Coyotes. In fact, Coach Leslie got the school's first district championship in, I believe, over 40 years. Apologies to those fine women if I'm a little bit incorrect there, and I'm sure someone will let me know. But they're in position to make history tonight as they're up 1 going into the second. Reagan Wright turns it over, rejecting the ball screen from Cooper. Kyla Williams sprinting. Charlotte Cavan, great job shielding her off. Noelle Renfro, you know, as we turn it over right there, I do want to highlight Noelle Renfro did something that takes a lot of discipline. She did not swat. She jumped up with hands held high and made that shot tough for Charlotte Cavan. Really nice play. Noelle Renfro again showing the volleyball background. She played for 3 years with a block. Loose ball finds finds Kaylee Thornton. Reagan Wright looking a little frustrated here as the skip pass can find Noelle Renfro. They're discussing that. Ayana Cooper urging them to let's lock in. And now we've got Ivy Jackson guarding. Madison Epps for 3. No rim. Ayana Cooper can't come up with it. Kick out. Really nice shot there. Kaylee Thornton with another basket. That's another steal, and you cannot give Charlotte Cavan space. And that's going to be a foul. Well, we're going to have a conversation here. Official on the Coyotes bench called foul. Official on the baseline is talking. They're nodding in agreement, and they're going to say travel. Coach Leslie is going to appreciate the man closest to the call. Agreed it's a travel, and we're going. Lady Coyotes moving right to left on your broadcast. Ivy Jackson skip pass to Cooper, back to right. Sizing it up on her left hand. Left hand skip pass to Noelle Renfro. That's her second 3. Really great coach there. Matt Saban says shoot to get hot, shoot to stay hot. She's 2 of 6 on the night. Gets a hand on that pass. Can't come up with it. How hot is Kaylee Thornton? Not quite that much. Cannot be that many baskets in a row. Great pass up to Reagan Wright. She's going to pull it back. She's pulling it from deep in front of the Wolverine bench. Renfro with the ball, or with the tip. Ball's up in the air. Wright slaps it away. Ivy Jackson's going to pressure. Chloe Kiniara. Cavan making the play behind the back to her left hand. Spinning back. Jackson comes in with a steal. Kyla Williams got hit in the mouth. She sees we have the ball. She's back in. Cavan guarding the freshman. Ivy Jackson going to set a rub action there. And she pulls it, but Charlotte Cavan has, I believe, around 7 inches on her from my unofficial purse. High atop the beautiful Eagles Nest here in Allen, Texas. One of the crown jewels of gymnasiums in not only DFW, but the state of Texas. Really terrific venue for this area round matchup as the Frisco Lady Wolverines, 15 in the state, up 1, 5.5 to play. Ivy Jackson pressuring the star Cavan. Fighting through the screen. Kaylee Thornton pump fake. Long steps. Off balance shot. No good. Scrum in the paint. Ayana Cooper comes up with it. Tosses it back. And the ball finds Cavan, and that's going to be another basket. 3-point game. 24-21. Right attacking. Fake pass. Basket is good. Nope, same official gave us the travel. He is going to say this is on the floor. Foul number 2 on number 3, Faith Lee. That's going to bring Kyla Stengel. Hit a big three-pointer. Senior wing. She's a very long player. She's going to be guarding Ayana Cooper. Coach Hurst mentioned one of the strategies is to keep throwing bodies at the dynamic scorer. Reagan Wright gets her shot swatted by the senior Kiniara, but she's tenacious. Gets on the floor, wins the ball. Holland Jackson, pass up. A lot of bodies on the floor. Kevin spins. High gather. No call. Ayana Cooper. Ball is out to Ivy Jackson. Holland sets a little screen. 2-on-1 fast break. Jackson up. No good. Gets her own rebound on the deflection and makes the reverse layup. It's a 1-point game. You got to think that this frenetic pace is going to favor the Lady Coyotes. Wakeland collecting themselves, making a play call, the shape of an L, not on her forehead, as world favorite band Smash Mouth said, but Charlotte Cavan is indeed an all-star. Buries an open three, and that's the kind of mistake the Lady Coyotes can have. But on the other end, Kaylee Thornton, who has played a really great basketball game tonight, she picks up her second foul. 75 feet from the basket. Coach Les is going to take this opportunity to take his first timeout. It's going to be a full one here. And right now, I think both coaches are going to have a message that's fairly similar. We need to settle down. We need to control the basketball. Both teams, I think when they gain possession, they're trying to make a play happen right then instead of, hey, let's control it. Let's take a safe and an easy and a simple pass. And let's value the basketball a little bit. Both teams were concerned with turnovers. I know Coach Hurst said that one of the scariest things about Anna was their tenaciousness and the fact that they can create a turnover from just about anything. And on the flip side, Coach Leslie also mentioning that his team has played well these last few games with a colossal win over a tough and talented Jacksonville Lady Indian team out of East Texas, as well as a beatdown of the Denison Lady Jackets to end their regular season. That also has a lot of talent on their team, and it happened because of the lack of turnovers. So right now I think both coaches are saying, let's take a deep breath. Let's settle in. Let's play our basketball. You know, every coach wants to play his basketball. They never decide, well, let's go out and start trying to play at the South Carolina Lady Gamecocks. But regardless, Ivy Jackson's going to throw the ball in. Looks like Wakeland's going to take this time to show a different look they haven't shown this game, which is their 2-2-1 press. Have leaned in Kiniara and Thornton up top. Cavan, Stengel on the second level. Jackson struggling to deal with the pressure. Now she's got to get it across, and she is not going to. That's a 10-second count. So the 2-2-1 gets Ivy Jackson a little bit out of her rhythm. It's going to be Wolverine ball. Now, the thing I do like is that Ivy Jackson didn't try to force something and give a live ball turnover. Taking it off the double screen, off the handoff for Charlotte Cavan. Holland Jackson guarding her, some length. Jackson's going to slide over onto the ball. Ivy Jackson going to take over. Thornton with the ball up top. Ayana Cooper on her. Thornton's looking to pass. Lee with the ball up. She's motioning Cavan. Cavan's got the ball back. Back to the basket. Getting the hips. She plays with her hips really well. And that's going to be a travel. Left foot, right foot. Maybe a right foot again. You know, I am a homer and I want the Lady Coyotes to win. Thought Cavan might have had a point there, but guess what? I don't matter in that decision making. 2-2-1 again. Ivy Jackson back to Reagan Wright. Holland Jackson to the middle. They're going to throw it ahead to Ayana Cooper. Tough catch, tough hands to Holland Jackson. Written for a driving baseline against Cavan. Cavan strips it away with the steal. Reagan Wright's going to cut her off. Pass ahead to Epps. They're going to get the reach-in foul. Ball's going to be on the baseline. That is going to be on Holland Jackson. So far, the elevator into the slip has been a tough check. That's gotten the Lady Wolverines 4 points, but it's going to be a box look right here. Popping out with Thornton and Reagan Wright. A little bit too aggressive. She picks up the foul. So it's Holland Jackson's first a second ago. Reagan Wright second. Ball is going to be on the side. Looks like they're going to take it out just above the top of the key. Thornton taking it out and throws it right to Holland Jackson. Holland Jackson to Noelle Renfro. Jackson getting it back. And she is going to get fouled by Kyla Stingle going up, shooting 2. One way to change the tempo is have 3 fouls in the span of 20 game seconds. But this one is going to put the sophomore wing Holland Jackson at the line. She makes the first, brings it to 27-24. Wolverines on top. Holland Jackson misses the second one. To maintain the 3-point lead, and the ball finds Charlotte Cavan. She maneuvers around several players. Great pass out to the edge. Three's no good. But guess what? Kaylee Thornton was there. She finishes that with ease, and it's a 5-point game, 29-24. Ivy Jackson, pass up ahead over the top. It finds Cooper. Cooper been quiet so far. We've seen a lot of that young lady, Noelle Renfro, with her 8th point. Baseline drive. A little bit of a pull-up floater. Back of the press, she's defending now. Nice block by Jackson. She's going to toss that ahead to Ayana Cooper. Ayana Cooper gets into the body of Cavan. Weight room, gets fouled. Ayana Cooper getting 2 shots. You know, one thing with a little bit of insider knowledge I know, Coach Leslie, these Lady Coyotes, they have invested time in the weight room. They are not going with the archaic approach that basketball players don't lift. And I think you see it. We may not look like bodybuilders, but these ladies play fast and they play physical. And as you saw, sophomore Charlotte Cavan make contact with Cooper and bounced off. Coach Hurst arguing that it was assisted, and maybe so, but it's a physical ball game. Cooper makes 1 of 2. Jackson with a tough rebound throws it back in, and Kaylee Thornton's got the ball. Thornton throws it to Cavan. Cavan sizing up. Cooper guarding her, swatting hands off. That is a really nice bucket. That is a skilled basketball player, Charlotte Cavan. Reagan Wright beats her down the sideline. Renfro from the left corner. Just short. Epps and Thornton get a hand on the ball, tip it back. Charlotte Cavan's got the ball, and I'm sorry for our fans from Wakeland Wolverines. Not pleased with that basket there. Kaylee Thornton, basket and the foul. Body contact. Noelle Renfro picking up her second. Noelle Renfro is having a conversation. I'm not sure if it's with the official. Okay, we changed the foul here. It's going to be on Ayana Cooper. And Ayana Cooper's getting quite the explanation from this chapter. And I appreciate from the refs. There are some refs as the free throws miss, but Wakeland gets it back. Renfro with another block. Jackson throws it deep to her sister, Holland Jackson. Right-hand basket. Easy bunny right there, and it's a 4-point game. I like that these officials are talking. They're maintaining poise and composure. They're consistent, and I've got to say that the word on them is real as Charlotte Cavan pulls up for 3 as the Coyotes go under. And it is a 7-point lead. She goes for the long cross-court steal. Can't get it. Cooper, skip pass. Renfro saves it. Jackson pulls up on the wing. No good. Pressuring Epps. Now Jackson, they're going to pressure Charlotte Cavan. 1 minute to go in the half. 36-29. Wakeland, Lady Wolverines ball tipped away by Holland Jackson. Cooper driving. One player to beat. She dishes it to Jackson. Up. A little body contact. No foul. And we're looking at a 3-on-1 fast break. Cavan on Reagan Wright. Easy basket, 9-point game, 40 seconds. Reagan Wright pushing it the other way. She passes for Lady Wolverines. Dish off. Renfro can't collect it. She's played a really nice half. Just couldn't quite catch the ball there. 33 seconds. Cavan, hands on her knees. She's tired, and I would be too, as she is the team on her back over these last 4 minutes. Looks to the sky, takes a deep breath, and is going to let Kaylee Thornton bring this ball up. We have 22 seconds to go. Rejects the ball screen. Ball's tipped by Ivy Jackson. Kick to the side to Epps. Renfro, another block, her third on the night. 12 seconds. Wright, going to push it. Finds it up to Ayana Cooper, and the ball just out in front. 9.4 seconds, 38-29. Wakeland. Charlotte Cavan may be tired, but the ball's not going to be in anyone else's hands. Ivy Jackson picking her up at the volleyball line. Skip dribble. Jackson reaches, pokes it away. Back to the basket, spin. Not going to get the shot off in time. And as our teams go into the tunnel, we are going to halftime. 38-29. Wakeland High School 38. Your Anna Lady Coyotes 29. And that was a great half of basketball. So we're going to take a small break from beautiful Allen, Texas, and we'll return shortly. 38-29 halftime score. We'll catch you in a minute.
Don't just read about the skills you need for your career. Fields like engineering and manufacturing technology. Develop your creative skills in arts, audio-video technology, and communication with pathways in audio-video production, commercial photography, and graphic design. Launch your future in business, marketing, and finance with pathways in marketing and entrepreneurship, or discover the world of information technology with pathways in computer technician, computer programming, and cloud computing. If public service calls to you, consider education and training with a focus on teaching and learning, or health science with opportunities to study athletic training, certified nursing aide, medical assistant, or EKG technology. Explore law and public service with pathways in law enforcement, fire science, or legal studies. For those that love to work with their hands, our trades program in architecture and construction offer a pathway in carpentry. At the same time, transportation, distribution, and logistics provide a pathway in automotive technology. And it all starts with career development, guiding students from middle school through high school with general employability skills, our makerspace, and pre-engineering programs, ensuring they're prepared for the career of their dreams. Our high school features a 3,700 square foot makerspace, an innovative space that provides students with access to cutting-edge technology and tools, fostering creativity, problem solving, and collaboration. At Anna ISD, we believe in providing all students with the opportunity to discover their path. Our CTE programs offer a diverse range of pathways, ensuring that every student can find their passion and pursue their dreams. In high school, students will dive deeper into a chosen field through more specialized CTE programs. It's at this point where their personal development with the work-based learning style of the CTE classes will really take off, all during a classroom experience that's unlike any other. Discover your path at Anna ISD. Visit our website or contact your counselor to learn more about our CTE programs.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Minutes ago in halftime here, the teams are coming off before Lady Coyotes returning to the bench. And if you can hear the ambient noise in the background, the classic 2016 song Hit the Quan. And the story at the end of this half was Wakeland hitting the Cavan because Charlotte Cavan took the game over. She had a quick 8 points in the end, and right now that's the difference because it's a 9-point game, 38-29 Wakeland. You know, talking with another former coach, the Honorable Ted Mackey up here, and, you know, both teams I don't think want this game to be as frenetic as it turned into. It just turned into the type of game that Wakeland can get some second chance points, create some turnovers, and get some easy baskets. For the Lady Coyotes, I have just one thing of note, and that's going to be, let's see Ayana Cooper get back in it. She had a very quiet first half by her lofty standards and anyone's standards herself. But as another song that played at halftime, the song of the summer of 2024, Chappelle Roan, Hot to Go. To be very honest, not 100% sure if that's how you pronounce Chappelle. But I know I've heard it before, and I know that the Coyotes need Ayana Cooper to catch hot with the ball in her hands this half to get them back into the game. It's going to be Wolverines' ball. They're moving right to left. Faithfully with the ball. Senior going to set it up. Ivy Jackson face guarding Cavan. Cavan, not a traditionally great athlete, but she is a functionally terrific basketball athlete. Gets open, post up here. Holland Jackson gives up a little bit too much space, but the shot is missed. Loose ball, hook pass ahead. Kyla Williams stimming in front there. Surveying the seam between her legs, taking it back. Skip pass with her left hand. Noah Renfro on the miss. And the lengthy Chloe Kiniara gets the ball, pushes it ahead to Kaylee Thornton. Huge half for Thornton in the first. Shades of her brother Cedric. I mentioned him earlier, but he's having a huge year for Eric Ben's Wolverines, and that is a big three to start the half by Faithfully to put them up 12. Cooper with the ball, 3-up press break, skip pass, good pass, finds Jackson. Ball's knocked out of bounds. Nice play and recovery on the 2-on-1. Reagan Wright checking in for Kyle Williams. Jackson falling asleep a little bit on the backside. No call from the refs on either flop. She leans back, and this is something I hadn't seen in my days coaching men's basketball. I believe that was Chloe Kiniara's ponytail touching the out-of-bounds line. And it's going to be Coyotes ball on the left side. 4-low look, popping up Holland Jackson. Cross screen to Ayana Cooper underneath. A little bit too far. The length getting over the top. Coyotes getting after it. Great pass to Ivy, and that's a block for Cedric Thornton. Excuse me, I said that wrong again. Apologies to Kaylee Thornton. She's giving him a run for his money, although I saw him flexing in the stands. Inbound, Madison Epps with the steal. Looking up. Faithfully pushing the ball down the left wing. Jackson closing out on Epps. Taking it sideways. Pulls it up just inside the 3 line. Ivy Jackson pulling that one in, but unfortunately tossing away off balance. Cavan picks it up. Reach. Refs are going to get Holland Jackson on the foul. Noelle Renfro putting her case, and I believe she's about to get a little bit of a talking to right here about maybe let the refs ref. She nods in agreement. She's a smart lady. Gavin's going to be shooting 2 here. Sides have switched sides as Cavan makes the first. They're in front of their own benches now on offense. Also on the same side is a rather unique-looking Wolverine mascot with the cheerleaders. I'm no zoologist. I'll leave that to my Uncle Jim in Wyoming, but I don't believe they have a blue eye mask. As Cavan makes two of those. Regardless, these Wolverines playing quite the basketball. Ivy Jackson ahead. Can't make it. She tips it out. Noelle Renfro tips it to Cooper. Cooper to right for 3 on the right side. In and out. And that ball is tipped off of a Lady Coyote, Ivy Jackson's hand. And it's going to be a Wakeland ball. Going to go with the pressure. Looks like man-to-man, they're denying Kavin the ball. Right, might have gotten away with a little bump, but she gets the ball. She's going to swing it to Renfro, top of the key. Renfro setting the ball screen. Rejects it off of Kiniara's knee, and it's going to be Lady Coyote ball. One thing I am thrilled to see, the Lady Coyotes still getting into some things here. Kick out, Noelle Renfro, her third three-pointer. Huge basket for the Lady Coyotes, 43-42, giving them a little bit of a spark. Renfro, 11 points on the night, 3 of 7 from 3. Pump fake. Faith Lee driving, kicks it back up to Kiniara. Lee on the ground, limping a little bit. Then she's going to get up and post up. 3 seconds in the lane. As Kanye West would say, that might be heartless. Fell down with a little bit of an injury, pops back up. Probably going to be my last Kanye reference on the night in this season. Pass up ahead. There's Holland Jackson, and she misses. Slaps, gets the ball. Madison Epps comes away with it. I'll tell you what, I really like how Madison Epps does the little things for them. She is sticking her nose in every loose ball. She's fighting tooth and nail, and she's gotten them a lot of extra possessions. Thornton at the top. Gets it to Lee. They're posting up Kavin. She's got the shorter Jackson. Jackson going to be a little stronger and quicker. Epps on the right wing. Driving it to the middle by Reagan Wright, and that's a basket. Wright pushing it down the left side. She's taking it one lady into beat. It's Faith Lee. Ref saying no call, and that's going to be Coyotes ball. I'll tell you what, I like that no call right there. I think Wright made some contact that she initialed. I don't know if the Wolverine was set. Good no call. Out of bounds. Jackson up top, flips it back to Reagan Wright. Side ball screen. Wright with a one-footed running floater. Holland Jackson comes away with the tip. And that's a basket. Ayana Cooper got a paw on that, crashing from the right baseline. Got her team an extra basket there. Good pass right there. Comes away with it after a tip, and Madison Epps is having her a half. And ball is still on Holland Jackson, not quite ready. Tightrope right there. Noelle Renfro. Basket. And Coach Leslie is going to take a timeout. 47-36. A little bit of a sputtering start for the Lady Coyotes.
Full timeout.
Full timeout for Coach Leslie. He's going to have 3 left, 2 30s and a full. Coach Hurst for the Wolverines, 4 timeouts left. He's got 2 30s and a full as well. Do want to shout out Allen ISD for hosting us on this cold Thursday night. You know, as a golf coach myself, I'd much rather be in a nice warm gym here with you than in this 28-degree weather at last check. Also want to shout out the Allen ISD administration. They moved this boisterous and fervent Wolverine student section back to the Lady Wolverine side. I admire these young men and women's spirit. They tried to get over on our side where they could maybe talk a little noise to our ladies when we did something that wasn't quite up to the standard. They were told to move. They tried to park it behind our bench. Frankly, thought that might have been within their rights, as that is the Wolverine side. But they're back to where they were in the first half, led by some young men on the front row who have they have a lot of pride in the Lady Wolverines basketball, and I don't blame them. This is an excellent team. They're up 11, and we're coming back in. We've got a little bit of cursory pressure. Ivy Jackson's going to face guard Charlotte Kavin. Epps the hot hand, dishing it out. A little bit of a chicken wing right there, but Renfro's going to get the rebound. Pressured in the backcourt. Reagan Wright slings a pass around. Ivy Jackson in and out left. She's pushing up the floor. Players out to the right and the left, but she pulls up in the middle of the paint. That's a big bucket for her. Ivy Jackson's not a prolific scorer. She does have 1,000 points in her career. A lot of that is the amount of minutes she's played since she was a freshman, terrorizing opponents, much like Kaylee Thornton is terrorizing the Lady Coyotes. Jackson again, skip ahead to Ayanna Cooper. Got to get her going. She's driving, pump fake, dishes to Holland Jackson. That's a basket. Up and down action right now. Wolverine's going to walk this ball up, and that's Chloe Kiniara. Kicks it out to Madison Epps. She likes going left to right. They find Kavin, top of the key. Kicks it back out. Deep shot. Cooper on the rebound. Lady Coyotes love to get that stop. Trying to throw it over these long Lady Wolverines. Kavin gets Jackson on her feet. A foul, no basket. You know, I said in the first half, Coach Leslie, when I asked him, who does Charlotte Kavin play like? You know, with her first bucket tonight, she actually went over 1,000 points in her career, which is especially impressive as she's just a sophomore. And he said, honestly, some Luka. And he said she does not whine and complain as much, and that's probably why she's not going to get traded. And if Coach Hurst does want to trade her, I know Coach Leslie is going to offer the moon. But the odds of that are very low in high school basketball in the current world. And she makes two, as she is unfortunately a part of the Lady Wolverines. And it's back to a 12-point game. Ball's tip, Holland Jackson swings it out to Cooper. Cooper to Ivy, to Renfro, the hot hand from three. And it's up and in. That is uno, dos, tres, cuatro for Noelle Renfro. 4 of 8 for the night. 14 points. Lady Coyotes just waiting for that spark. Got to get some stops to string together. Big block. Renfro couldn't grab it, knocks it out of bounds. Underneath, Coach Hurst is saying she got hit in the head. This Fort Worth chapter officiating crew, not having anything of it. Always thought the Fort Worth chapter is one of our best. A little bit more consistent than our friends from North Texas. Kavin up top. Ivion tosses it to the high post. She's trying to get open. Ivy Jackson playing great defense. Right defends the back door. Kavin on the left elbow. Kicks it opposite. She's back in. Turning over her right shoulder. Fade away. And it's off the side. Renfro the rebound, and Kavin sees it, and that's an easy basket. Lady Coyotes get it in single digits. It's back to 11. Right. Maintaining control through the contact. Ayanna Cooper way up high in the sky, finds Noelle Renfro. Renfro with 16. Kavin bringing the ball up in the middle. For the senior Noelle Renfro, she is leaving it all out here. We're going to come away with it. And we will. That's going to be off of Kiniara's foot. Lady Coyote ball. Kaylee Thornton checking back in. Faith Lee checking back in. Kiniara and Stengel leaving the floor. One of the best lineups on the floor right now for Wakeland. Pass up the floor. Cooper drives baseline. Looking. She's got Jackson on the tee up, and Jackson can't find the bottom of the basket. Have we checked that rim? I don't know if Coach Cipolletta is watching this, but I know his number 2 Allen Eagle men's team, they don't miss very much, so he might want to check about this rim because we cannot seem to find the basket. Kavin bringing it up the middle. She sure can. Jackson defending her. Kavin plays very low, using the offhand well, and Holland Jackson steals it from the help. She's coming down, gets into the body of Cassie Shim, and we're going to get a foul call. On the floor, official's going to rotate to the top. Cassie Shim, her second personal foul. Reagan Wright taking the ball out. You've got Ivy Jackson in the far corner. Coach Leslie, being a good servant leader, he's going to bring a towel up and walk it himself. Maybe giving his team a break. Reagan Wright, eyes like an Allen Eagle. She is spotting some wet spots on the floor. Coach Leslie's got it. Fans not applauding his efforts right there, and they really should. Renfro on the elbow. Jackson middle of the paint, swinging it out. Pinned down for Reagan Wright. Cooper on the right wing. Holland Jackson, big screen. Wright throws it to Renfro on the left. She's driving in. Goes up, and she is going to get a shooting foul. And you know what? I'm going to give a little bit of a shout out on that bucket to two people. Number one, former Coyote strength coach Bryson Broody, probably tuning in from Boca Raton, Florida, new role. And then Jason Russell, because Noel Renfro is strong and earned that foul. Little miscommunication there. Ball rattles around. Official very, very sure that ball went off the Lady Coyotes. And Charlotte Cavan has the ball again. 20 seconds to go, 54-45. Coyotes just can't get this lead back into a 2-score and a 1-score game. Cavan's a big reason to do with that. 7 seconds left. Back to basket. Ivy Jackson playing great defense. Ball to Shim. Holland Jackson defending her. She jumps to find the pass. Great defense. And we're going to the fourth quarter. It's Wakeland Wakeland up 9. 54. The Analytic Coyotes 45. And you know the big thing to me that I think the Lady Coyotes have to do, we got to start with the defensive end. We are the more athletic team. We've got to keep them out of the paint. We've got to start winning some of these rebounds so we can get out and run. And you look, we actually scored, I believe, around 14 points that quarter, but the problem is we lost that quarter by 2. And a large part because we gave up a lot of easy baskets. So if we can get some stops, I know these girls can get out and run. Some of these little easy bunnies, some of these shots are going to fall. And we're going to find ourselves with a game. I know Anna has been in this spot before. I think of that McKinney North thriller in North. That was a little bit of a confidence-boosting win for the Lady Coyotes. And I'm sure Coach Leslie and his staff are reminding the team of that right now. You know, the beauty of this game, it's 4 possessions away from being a 5-point game. You know, Lady Coyotes will get the ball coming out of the quarter here, hit a 3, get a stop, hit a 3, get a stop, and 5-point game. Yeah, that's the pie in the sky, but it's within the possibility. And I think you look at this team and you look at this roster, a lot of veteran players, a lot of experience on the team, and it's time for them to make some plays, starting with Ayana Cooper. She's going to have a high ball screen, go screen from Holland Jackson, great help defense. Renfro grabs it, advantage basketball. Renfro dumps to Holland Jackson, can't hang on as she comes down with it. Give a lot of credit to Wakeland. Coach Leslie said that Coach Hirsch's squad plays the best help defense he's seen this year. You see it right there where that go screen with the backside and low woman sliding over to pick that pass off. That's high-level stuff. Reagan Wright with a high-level steal, left wing. She's sizing it up. Epps on her. She pulls it from the left wing. High rebound. Kaylee Thornton comes away with it. Athletic bloodlines between her brother and former NFL father. And she goes up in a crowd and earns that possession for the Wolverines. Of note, Charlotte Cavan, star player for Wakeland. She's out right now as there's a turnover. Jackson to her left hand. She is swiped, and she's going to go to the foul line for 2 shots. You know, one of the best ways to come back is not take a bunch of fast threes, although they're great if they go. Reagan Wright was open. Feel free to pull it. I love it. But a better way is getting to the foul line. Because not only is that going to pay dividends when you get to it on a shooting foul, as Ivy Jackson makes 1, and Charlotte Cavan, not related to Ivy Jackson. I don't know those steps but you get to score when the clock is stopped, because the clock is not in favor of the team in purple from Northeast Collin County. 1 of 2, sticking with percentages for Ivy Jackson. Cavan bringing the ball up. Looks like 2 in the back. She's trying to find something. Shifty little move to beat outside of the trap. Got a trap coming with the Jackson sisters. Ball's away. Cooper pushes it to right. Advantage situation. Holland Jackson dishes it to Ivy. Basket is good. 54-48. Thornton with the ball. Swings it back to Jackson. Cavan. Noel Renfro with the steal, and yes it is. Ivy with the ball. She's pushing it to Reagan right wing. She's got Holland Jackson. Step up screen. Jackson throws it over to Renfro. Can't quite hang on. I see what Reagan Wright saw. If Noel Renfro just keeps running to the basket, that ball's going to singe a hair or 5 on the back of that Wolverine head and give Renfro an open look. I see what she's seeing. Tough play. Cavan with the ball. Holland Jackson on her. Wright's coming up to trap. Picks her dribble up. Steps through, and that's going to be a foul. Splits that trap. Going to get Reagan Wright on the foul. That's her third. Foul trouble-wise, Reagan Wright probably near the top with 3, but that's okay. It's the fourth quarter, foul to foul out. Side out of bounds. Thornton taking it out. Potential isolation here. Bringing it up on the handoff. Cavan was looking for that 3. Jackson closed the space. Pressuring Charlotte Cavan. Holland Jackson switches on, and Wright picks up her 4th with an aggressive steal on that trap. And that is her 4th call. So Coach Leslie's got a decision to make. It's 5:45 to go. You've got a star guard for you with 4 fouls. He's saying, you know what, this is a smart basketball player. I'm riding with the one that got me here. Ivy Jackson with the steal, and she gets fouled on the side. Folks, she's averaging 4.5 steals a game. Definitely has that many. And to make it even better for your Lady Coyotes, foul on the other end. 2 team fouls apiece. Ball's kicked ahead. Ayana Cooper for 3. Too far. Renfro. Up. She misses. Cavan with the rebound. They're trapping her underneath. And they're going to get Cooper on the foul on the reach. Oh, they're getting Charlotte Cavett. Oh. One of my buds, Travis McClain, says, we love to see it. We love to see Noel Renfro go up. Thought she might have had a case for a foul. Fort Worth chapter officials disagreed. Wolverines ball, 54-48. 5:15 remaining in this game, or at least regulation. Lip service to a screen. Get it up to Faith Lee. Jackson going for it. Wolverines playing this slow. Balls to Cavan. Cavan takes her time. Back up top to Madison F. She cuts in. Ball's tipped. Holland Jackson has her arm held by Charlotte Cavan. Coach Chad Hurst, pretty calm persona over there. And he's going to take a timeout. He walks out to the volleyball line. Arm across his chest, elbow on the wrist, hand to the mouth, trying to instill a little bit of poise into his Lady Wolverine team as they watch their lead get cut in half in this fourth quarter. Coach Leslie got the clipboard out. He's going to have something drawn up here. I'm betting the ball finds Ayana Cooper in some capacity. One of the real stories here is Wakeland plays a few more players. Anna really has only played 6 tonight. Kyla Williams came off the bench. We've had some injuries. I'd be remiss if I didn't mention fine young player Dominique Pirtle in street clothes. She would be a real impact player. I believe she's a senior. Unfortunately, she's not able to help on the court just in the spirit and with her bench energy with Cheyenne Caps, another injured Lady Coyote that would provide depth. But Ivy Jackson gets the play. She drives in. No look pass. Ayana to the top. Holland Jackson step through, and it gets blocked. Holland Jackson taking her down the sideline. Nice play from Kiniara. And she is going to travel. And I'll give the pressure right there, Holland Jackson's ball pressure. Or excuse me, I'll give the credit, Holland Jackson's ball pressure. Force Kiniara to get over her skis a little bit. Reagan Wright stemming back inside the volleyball lines. Great skip pass, finds Holland Jackson. Short corner jumper, no good. Renfro reaching, and she's going to get a foul call. She got the ball on the first one, kept on, and it's going to get whistled, and justly so. 3rd team foul right there. Noah Renfro, that is her second on the game. Lady Coyote's not very long. Holland Jackson is lengthy, but she's about 5'9". Noah Renfro's somewhere around 5'10", 5'11". Nothing like the Wolverines. Pass up ahead. Oh, cut her right through. Reagan Wright is going to pick up her 5th foul. As she catches faithfully. So junior point guard Reagan Wright picking up her 5th foul. Her night is done. And freshman Kyla Williams will be checking in. Coach Leslie going to take a little bit of time here. Is that a little gamesmanship to maybe ice this shooter? I think so. My friends in the soccer world tell me that the longer you have to wait before you take the big shot, the higher the percentage chance that it is going to be a miss. Coach Leslie hoping that statistic rings true, as Wakeland gets 2 shots to make this potentially an 8-point game. First one is no good. Coach Leslie give him an assist on that bucket. Second one, Renfro going to be blocking out Thornton, Cooper on Cavan. Both are no good. Jackson with the rebound, and that is going to be a reach-in foul from pick one of your 3, Lady Wolverines. They're going to give it to Kiniara, the senior wing. Also her 5th personal. Coach Hurst in disbelief that they gave that to her. Carla Stengel checking in. That's the 5th team foul on the Wolverines. So the good news, we have 4 minutes, 9 seconds where the Lady Coyotes are in the bonus. The bad news, we have 4 minutes and 9 seconds where any foul will put the Wolverines in the bonus. Coach Hurst cuts an imposing figure on the sideline. Not pleased. And he's not pleased that Holland Jackson cuts this lead to 5. 2-possession game. Seconds in and out. Kaylee Thorne, she's going close to a travel, but just a 1-2 step. Stride stop there from Epps up top. She's set. She pulls off to the side. She goes over the back on Noelle Renfro. And there's 2 free throws for Renfro. Coach Hurst, as the Cupid Shuffle said, 2 feet. He had a little stomp of frustration, I think, at the decision right there to jump against the player with leverage. And he's discussing this over here. Noelle Renfro, big night. Free throw rims out. Ivy Jackson and Anna Cooper. Handshakes of encouragement. Renfro with a big free throw right here. Second one, no good. Jump ball. And that's going to be Wolverine basketball. 54-43, 55 to play. Charlotte Cavan with the ball. The freshman Kyla Williams, a fearless and aggressive player, wise beyond her years. She's trying to cut off Cavan. Spin back. Ayana Cooper reaches. Thought she had it, but Cavan holds on, and Coach Hurst gets a timeout. And we've got a full timeout here with 3:43, 54-50 Wolverines. 12-point game in the quarter. These Lady Coyotes have a lot of pride. You have Ivy Jackson, you have Noelle Renfro, you have Ayana Cooper. They've played a lot of basketball. They're seniors. Their season could end in 3 minutes and change, and they made the decision we are not going to let it go out without a fight, and they are doing just that. Lady Coyotes have really been getting it done on the defensive end. They have kept the ball out of Cavan's hands. They have limited her ability to get into the paint. She's doing what we like to call in the biz a Barkley move, where she'll drive and then she'll kind of dribble into a post-up, as TNT broadcaster and Hall of Famer Charles Barkley famously did in his storied career. And she's just quite the problem down in the paint at that point. She can finish. She's been passing the ball well. And the Lady Coyotes have kept her out of the paint. When she's out of the paint and when she can't get a clean look at three, as she did several times in the first half, she's not quite as formidable of a player. But 3:43, side out of bounds play. Kaylee Thornton, another sophomore that's had a strong game. I love how she plays with her energy and tenaciousness. She's inbounding the ball. Time. There we go. Ivy Jackson with the steal to her sister Holland. Holland going up strong. Left hand. No rim. Thornton with the rebound. Madison Epps pushing. Kyla Williams cuts her off. And now it's Cavan's ball. Holland Jackson gives a little service, slows it down. Oh, Thornton coming in. And that is going to be a foul. And are they going to call? They are not. Noelle Renfro picks up the foul. Refs say there's contact in the head. And again, as Thornton makes the first, making a 55-50 game. Fort Worth chapter, they were told by me and on basketball coaching forums that this is an excellent chapter. I believe it. They could have given a technical. Lesser refs might have, but they did not. And as a result, just 2 points. Still a two-possession ball game, 56-50. Cooper in the backcourt. Star player had a slow night. Jackson driving in through contact. Gets her own shot. That's up and in. Coach Leslie must drill that. That's a nice little action. I'll have to borrow that. Self alley-oop. 2-2-1. Cavan facing a trap from Jackson and Williams here. She throws one up on the sideline. It's out of bounds. Lady Coyotes ball. 4-point game. 3 minutes to go. Kyle Williams has really provided a spark after Reagan Wright, the junior guard, fouled out. Ayana Cooper back to Ivy Jackson. Crosses over. She's got space. Hook pass to Holland in the corner. Ayana faces up. Great pass. Kyle Williams. 4-3. Ninth grader steps in a huge moment. 1-point game. Cavan throws up to Thornton. Back to Cavan. Pressuring the ball. It's a trap. She finds the middle man. Faith Lee. Kyle Williams absolutely hounding these Lady Wolverines. Lady Coyotes with the ball. Williams pushing up the floor. Screen set. Pull up three. No good. Ayana Cooper with the rebound and a foul. Holy smokes, folks. The Lady Coyotes are down one. Ayana Cooper. First free throw, short iron. I don't have money to bet, but if I did, I'm saying this one's going in. Cooper probably in the mix for a superlative in an all-district awards. And she gets that one. It's a tie ball game in the Eagles' nest. 2-2-1 pressure. Thornton giving it up to Cavan. Cavan, ball is tipped. Williams, Thornton, Ivy Jackson with the ball. And it's Coyotes ball. Kaylee Thornton's a tremendous athlete, but Ivy Jackson would not be denied. Wrestles with that ball, shows that little wrestling background. Shout out to Kyle Stevens and Brittany James. And she earns the jump ball. Williams, right wing. And Coach Les is going to take a timeout with 2 minutes to go. It is a tie ball game. I don't know what they were charging folks coming in. The Honorable Ted Mackey put me on the media list, but these fans are getting their dollars worth tonight. This game has had it all. It started with it was all Anna. Stayed pretty even. And then the Frisco Wakeland Wolverines, led by Charlotte Cavan, the sophomore sensation. You'll see her someday playing on Saturdays in an arena much larger than the beautiful Allen Eagles Gymnasium. She got them a big lead at half. It was a 9-point lead. They stretched it to 11 at the fourth quarter. And the Lady Coyotes had tied this up with ball pressure, with energy, and with sheer will and determination. Coach Leslie, Coach Hirsch from Wakeland both have 2 timeouts. Got Jock Jams playing in here, folks. You're missing out if you didn't come on out to Allen, Texas, but I'm glad you're hanging out with me here. It's my wife's worst nightmare. Me with a microphone in the World Wide Web for 2 hours, and I'm having a treat. Kyla Williams driving on Cavan, pulls it back, kicks it to Noelle Renfro. Career game from Noelle in a huge moment. 4 threes. Looks like a high ball screen. Coach Leslie maybe running a little bit of an ISO here. Cavan not quite as quick as Kyla Williams. Ball screen. She takes it in. Left hand. Can't find it. What do we got? We've got a foul. That's going to be on Kyla Williams. Probably good at what Noelle Renfro. She is seeing our foul count climb. Minute and a half. Madison Epps stepping in. Madison Epps has been a big player for Wakeland. Their best runs have had a lot of Madison Epps in them, but her team needs her the most. A quick shooting motion, and it finds the net calmly. It's a 1-point game, 57-56, minute 33 to play. Renfro blocking out Cavan, Cooper on Thornton. Rattles it home. Coach Chad Hurst, in his third season as head coach at Wakeland, takes a timeout. If you're Coach Hurst here with a 2-point lead, you staunch the bleeding with that foul 85 feet from your basket. Well, what do you do here? Do you back off? Do you try to set up a half-court defense? Or do you do what he did earlier in the game, which is hop into that 2-2-1 press, see if you can slow Anna down, see if you can make them make decisions on the move. Caused a turnover 2 possessions earlier. If it were me, I'm backing up. Because right now, Anna looks like they are playing downhill where they have some attribute boost on their my players, and you don't want to give them any more space to operate in. Lady Coyotes not known for their shooting. They've hit around 6 threes today, but 4 of those came from the hand of number 23 senior Noelle Renfro. So you don't want to give them a lot of space where they don't have to make decisions. You've got to clog the paint, use that length. Cavan is 6 foot. Kyla Stengel, senior wing. No heights given. I'm going to eyeball it and say she's around 6 foot. Kaylee Thornton, kind of the midget on the floor, only 5'10". Madison Epps, 5'9". Looks like we have Faith Lee, senior wing on the floor. Tough player. And they're doing just that. Man-to-man defense. Strong help side team. Ball screen. Noah Renfro sets the screen on Cavan. Williams has Cavan. They're going to set another screen. Rejects it. Kicks it to Ivy Jackson. Ayana Cooper. Back up. Jackson driving on the left. Back out to Cooper. Cooper for 3. No good. Renfro coming down with the loose ball. She takes an off-balance shot. Also no good. Minute to go. Not the situation you want to be in. Coyotes are going to have to call something, and they... Oh, my.
Number 4, Ivy Jackson.
Ref is going to call Ivy Jackson on her foot. I did not see it. Coach Leslie's not arguing with it. He's a very calm man. Among his many great attributes, in addition to being an accomplished dodgeball player, former collegiate athlete, football player himself, and a future college athlete. Kaylee Thornton knocks down that first shot. Coach Leslie barking instructions out. Thornton steps in, swishes that. It's a 4-point lead. Williams pushing the ball. No one else on the right side. She's got Cooper for the kick back. Cross court skip to Holland Jackson. Reverse layup. No good. Just can't fall. And a travel is called on Kaylee Thornton. She's pivoting all over the place. She's reacting right now. And this ref put up with a lot. Good decision not to. Good credit to her teammates on pulling her away. Noelle Renfro fouled going up. She is shooting 2. 41 seconds to go. 60-46. Renfro on a back cut on a little bit of a busted inbounds play.
That's her third personal. And line to be number 23.
Faith Lee's third personal. Noelle Renfro shooting to get points 17 and 18. First one finds the back of the net via the back of the rim and in. Coach Leslie going to be pressing here. He's got 2 timeouts. Coach Hurst has 1. Second is up and good. It's a 2-point game. Jackson, little space at Thornton. Thornton guarded by Williams. 2-2-1. Cooper and Holland in the back. They try and split. Ball's up. Madison Epps pulls it, and she swishes. Not a basket Coach Hurst wanted. He's shaking his head, but it's 4 points nonetheless. Kick out, Renfro with a girl in her eye for 3, and it's just short. 15 seconds. Renfro has to foul. The Lady Coyotes are in desperation mode. 62-58. Lady Wolverines with a huddle at half court. Renfro with 4 fouls. Charlotte Cabin, quiet fourth quarter, but she has a chance to make this a near insurmountable game. Ivy Jackson, potentially her last 16 seconds of her career. Noelle Renfro, Ayanna Cooper as well. First one goes from Charlotte Cabin. A lot of basketball left to play in her career. Right now it's looking like she has one more game next Monday or Tuesday night. Cabin setting up. Pulls it from the right eye, and that's in. 6-point game. Kyle Williams going. Got to have a quick 3 here. Kick up. Noelle Renfro driving in. She takes the shot. Short. Miss. And that's in. Coach Leslie calls a timeout. 7.9 seconds. 4-point game. 64-60. What do you do here if you're either of these coaches? Well, Coach Hurst and the Wakeland Wolverines, it's a very simple task. Get the ball in, hold the ball, and do not let these scrappy and ferocious Lady Coyotes get their paws on them. Coach Leslie, what are you trying to do? Well, the number one thing, your best possible scenario, is you're trying to deny the inbounds pass and get a 5-second count. If you can get the ball back with no time expiring, oh, that's just a sheer delight for you. You'd be head over your heels, much like the Coyote cheerleader, led by Coach Megan Frankson as she flips there. Coach Leslie would be doing flips if he could get the ball back on the 5-second violation. If I'm him, I'm probably doubling Charlotte Cabin. I'm gonna play with a defender behind her, play with a defender in the front. My high school coach Alan Andrews had a play where he would have the defender take a flop. They move, slide in front, take the charge. I think these refs might be better than the refs we face from the Brazos Valley chapter, but you never know. They might see it our way. Probably going to see something like a 4 flat, maybe a stack formation, and right here we've got Cabin, Thornton stacked on the ball side elbow, Epps on the ball side elbow. 2 will go left. Foul right away on Cabin. Half a second went off. Ivy Jackson fouls. Charlotte Cabin headed to the line. And folks, want to take a minute because it does not look great for our beloved Lady Coyotes. And this might be the final time we get to watch Ivy Jackson on the floor. Ivy has been a player that has started since day one. She is one of the best athletes I've seen. She plays with as much energy and effort as you could ever hope. She's a terrific young lady, very involved. She was on the student training team. You may have seen her dashing out to give the refs water And she's had a storied career and is at the top of a lot of categories in the Lady Coyotes record books. But maybe, just maybe, things might go in our favor as Charlotte Cavan makes the first. Lady Coyotes will have to get the ball. They'll have to push. They'll have to pull the first three they get. Charlotte Cavan makes both. Folks, she's a star. Kyla Williams, 4-3. She's going to skip it. And, folks, that's going to be it. Your final score from Allen, Texas, 66-60. The Wakeland Lady Wolverines ranked 15th in the state. Given all they can handle by our Lady Coyotes, but tonight they came out ahead. Well-played game between two tough teams, two well-coached teams, led by some star players. The Wakeland Wolverines will be moving on. For the Lady Coyotes, it is a great season. First season in 5A, Coach Leslie, all he did was match the season's highest win total in school history with 26. For the seniors, Achai Cool, Ivy Jackson, Noel Renfro, Ayana Cooper, Zanaya Gentry, they leave as the winningest class in the school history, and they have a great career. It's tough for these ladies, but they have been linchpins for a turnaround and set a strong foundation for the years to come. Coming back, they've lost some good players, but not all hope is lost. You still have Reagan Wright. You still have Holland Jackson. Some strong freshmen. Welch, Heiner, Williams, a good JV team. So for Anna, this won't be the end. But unfortunately, folks, this is the end of my night with you. Thanks for hanging out with me. Thanks for humoring me. If you have any complaints, send them to ted.mackey, NISD. That's Mackey, M-A-K-K-Y. If you liked what you heard, tell Seth Parr I need a raise. But folks, from Allen, Texas, final score is 66-60, Wakeland Wolverines over your Lady Coyotes. I'm Scott Riley. Thanks for hanging out, and we'll see you on the next time.
Don't just read about the skills you need for your career. Learn them by getting hands-on with the career and technical education programs at Anna ISD. The CTE program is the fast track to practical experience in careers that are both exciting and in demand in today's workforce. At Anna ISD, we offer a wide range of CTE programs to ignite your passion. Dive into business and industry and discover agriculture, food, and natural resources with pathways in agricultural technology and mechanical systems, animal science, and plant science. Explore exciting fields like engineering and manufacturing technology. Develop your creative skills in arts, audio-video technology, and communication with pathways in audio-video production, commercial photography, and graphic design. Launch your future in business, marketing, and finance with pathways in marketing and entrepreneurship, or discover the world of information technology with pathways in computer technician, computer programming, and cloud computing. If public service calls to you, consider education and training with a focus on teaching and learning, or health science with opportunities to study athletic training, certified nursing aide, medical assistant, or EKG technology. Explore law and public service with pathways in law enforcement, fire science, or legal studies. For those that love to work with their hands, our trades program in architecture and construction offer a pathway in carpentry. At the same time, transportation, distribution, and logistics provide a pathway in automotive technology. And it all starts with career development, guiding students from middle school through high school with general employability skills, our makerspace, and pre-engineering programs, ensuring they're prepared for the career of their dreams. Our high school features a 3,700 square foot makerspace, an innovative space that provides students with access to cutting-edge technology and tools, fostering creativity, problem-solving, and collaboration. At Anna ISD, we believe in providing all students with the opportunity to discover their path. Our CTE programs offer a diverse range of pathways, ensuring that every student can find their passion and pursue their dreams. In high school, students will dive deeper into a chosen field through more specialized CTE programs. It's at this point where their personal development with the work-based learning style of the CTE classes will really take off, all during a classroom experience that's unlike any other. Discover your path at Anna ISD. Visit our website or contact your counselor to learn more about our CTE programs.